Hello, beautifuls of the feed, Earth Angels. How you doing today? I am going to be doing your reading for today. It is a little bit late, but I just went for a walk and I was doing some things and clearing my head and grounding myself, and I went into nature. So I hope you're having a beautiful day today. So let's just get started straight into it. I feel like I should do some of these alchemy cards first and just get a general energy from this. All right. So we have water, clarity coming through. We have Aries in action. Taking action with clarity. I love that. We have Spirit and Spirit. Spirit is with us today. We have Mercury and transformation. So there is a transformation taking place. Where'd you come from? And we have Nickel and hard work. So there are some nice energies to start this reading off. Let's get into some tarot cards and see what's going to fall for the collective today. Alright, let's see. Some winning at all costs. It gives us, so we have the Five of Swords coming out first. The Five of Swords gives that sense of, I feel like there may be like a little bit of like shadows coming out at the moment with looking back, maybe looking back into like the past or looking back into something. Maybe there's like a nostalgic feeling from this card at the moment. It's really interesting. It's almost like looking back at that that past situation or that past person that you used to be, but you're like in this place where you're like going to win at all costs, you know, like you're not going to go back to that place, you're not going to be that person, you're not going to like go back and be that person, essentially. That's what it's giving, like winning at all costs, like really being in a place of a lot of emotional balance with this card, the King of Cups. So that's really beautiful. I feel like there's a sense of finding balance and just a lot of groundedness here. Working together with others, with the Three of Pentacles coming out, working together towards a common goal. That's what I'm getting. Working together towards a common goal, which seems to be freeing yourself from maybe like some sort of oppression. The Devil has come out. So it gives me the sense of there could be some sort of like cycle, or maybe there's something here you want to like free yourself completely from some sort of cycle that's going on, or that has been going on, or that is being taking place over your life. That's what I'm getting from this. We do have the Wheel of Fortune, so interestingly enough, that's kind of what's coming out. That's exactly what I just said, so I kind of said about it before it came out. So it's like change. There's something here. It's like karmic cycles are ending. Something is really ending here for you. And I feel like whatever this is moving towards something that's meant to be like in your destiny. I feel like that's kind of what's coming through. A good karma, like going from maybe like some bad karma, or like maybe just like not the best kind of places. There's a fly that showed up right as I started my reading. Anyway, that's interesting. So we have the Hanged Man coming up after the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is definitely spinning, and it's like good luck for you. The Hanged Man is really interesting because it seems like sacrifice and release. You know what? Can you guys give me 1 second? I'm gonna let the fly out because it keeps like flying into the window like it wants to get out. So interesting. I'll do that really quickly. Alrighty then. Sorry about that. That's so random. There was like no fly in here, and then when I started the reading, there's just like this big fly just came out of nowhere, and it started like smashing itself into the window. So I just felt like I should let it out. Didn't want to be here. Okay, let's carry on. So the Hanged Man came out. So sacrifice and release. So it's giving that sense of like really want to like release this like this pattern or this this situation. You don't want to like go back into this place of, I'm getting a sense of like an emotional turmoil kind of place, looking back. So we have the stars are aligning for you, so something big's taking place, you know, like in the spiritual, things are really lining up for you, like stars are aligning, and I know I've seen this so many times in my readings, but like this just gives a sense of like something big is taking place. You know, like this is energetically huge. The Empress, something new, like something in creation, like something's being created. It's really interesting, actually. It's something that is been pre-planned and it's been in motion for longer than you could probably imagine. It just gives that sense of it's the beginning of something. Like it's if you think of like what happens when like two stars like join together, like you know, there's like so much energy and so much illumination, and I feel like that's kind of what I'm getting from this. It's almost like two stars are going to be joining together to create something, and it's literally exactly what came out, the sun. So it's like this new creation of like the sun, like the illumination and joy and just like a super powerful energy. So it's the Five of Pentacles has come out, so it gives a sense of lacking. There is some sort of lack here, or it's like a feeling of like things maybe like not happening, or something's like happening with this one. It's almost like feeling like there is like a space. There's some sort of space here, and we have the Temperance card coming out, which is giving me that sense of like weaving, you know. The Five of Pentacles is giving me like needing like a friend or needing something, but understanding that with the Temperance card coming out, if you're patient, then there's like this friend that's just going to be like kind of energetically coming into your situation. So I feel like that's kind of what I'm getting from this. It's like they're just around the corner, you know, just be patient. So we have the Queen of Cups coming out, and the Queen of Cups really represents a lot of compassion, and I always get like a very flowing energy from this, like water, flowing like water, going with the flow and being very compassionate towards certain situations. You're being held up by like divine energies, and I think that's really telling when it comes to being protected and really understanding that like this compassionate place of being patient and just like kind of going with the flow really kind of brings you to a beautiful place. This next card is the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is coming out a lot lately, so it's a very balanced place where you're very giving, like you're being very giving, like you've given so much, and I feel like this card really gives me the sense of like there is a lot of energies that like need what you're giving. So what you're giving is like the sun and like new creation and helping people from like breaking free from certain attachments. We have the Ace of Pentacles, so it does give me a sense of like this gift or whatever's coming through in this. It seems like you have this gift to like help people or shift people through certain aspects of healing by being kind and compassionate and just illuminating the sun. But there is a sense of like some sort of karmic cycles that are ending and like moving towards something really beautiful, something coming together, like two suns coming together. I keep getting that in my head, like two suns or two stars coming together, and it's transformative. That's kind of what I'm getting. We do have the Ten of Wands, so the Ace of Pentacles is really bringing that sense of like a new financial pathway. And I feel like this sense of that is kind of coming to grips with like maybe something that you're destined to be doing, which like maybe you're meant to be like helping people in some sort of way by sharing your gift and your knowledge and what you need to be sharing. It's kind of giving me that, and it brings in like a lot of abundance. And the Ten of Wands seems like there is this burden. So the burden is in the form of like a emotional storm. The Knight of Swords is really like giving me this like swirling kind of motion. It's interesting. It's like coming in really quickly and it's like really fast and there's like a lot going on. But it does also seem like there is like this energy coming in. So it could be like energy, unseen energy that's coming in and like creating like a storm in your head. That's kind of what I'm getting. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. So there's a lot of pondering, like introspecting, looking into things, like thinking about the future, thinking about the past. It's just giving me that sense of like it's not really affecting you. You're still like going about your day, doing the things you need to do, but it's just like there, and it's just gradually like kind of like, you know, I feel like it's there and it's like swirling, and even though you're doing that, it's like you're still getting things done. So it's interesting. And we have the Justice card, so I feel like there's some sort of revelation that's going to be coming through, whether it be through, you know, whatever gifts you have, or just meditation, or it's giving me some sort of like justice, you know, because justice is coming, but it's definitely a revelation. 1111, it's just the thing that just popped up, the High Priestess. So I feel like this is going to come through your intuition, or it's going to come through some sort of gift. This is exactly what I was feeling with this card. Obviously I didn't see this, I just pulled it out and then I was like, oh. So it does give me that sense. Then we have the Fool. So this is a really interesting kind of like situation here. I feel like there is a lot of emotional or just like thoughts and processes and things going on. There is something shifting though. There's something shifting pretty greatly. It's almost like the veil has been lifted for something. It's giving me the sense of like releasing something, and like two stars just slamming into each other. Like, I keep getting that visualization on my head, and it's just like illuminates so bright. Like, that's kind of what I'm getting. That's really significant. I am gonna like do some more cards. Let's do some more cards. If you are enjoying the reading today, let me know down below in the comments. You know what to do, and leave a like if you're resonating, and subscribe if you're new to the Soul Family. That'd be amazing. I do live streams. I've been having so much fun doing them. I just want to say. Alrighty, let's get some messages from these cards. We have Soul Family. I love that. Calling all Soul Family. We have Enlightenment, so this is giving enlightenment to the Soul Family. I love that. It's deep. My genuine desire to serve clears the path for me to step into my purpose. Awakening. Awaken. Awaken to your soul's purpose. I love that. Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. You got the love. Hyderian energy. Codependency and boundaries. Okay, I claim my desires, I hold great visions, I'm ready to receive. I claim all of these. I claim that one, I like that one. I'm really interested in this Hyderian energy, codependency and boundaries. I feel like you got the love. That's really giving me the sense of like, if you really look at it, it's got like multiple faces on there. You know, this is like the emotional kind of feeling I've been feeling from this reading. It's giving me the sense of like, really like placing firm boundaries around things, I guess, or just giving like this sense of, maybe like me, I didn't post my video this morning. Like I really had to go and like reconnect with nature and just get grounded again. So I feel like that's kind of like boundaries and not just like, you know, being codependent on like having to post a video this morning, which I was like worried about for like 2 minutes, but then like I got over it. So I don't know, maybe that's like an example. It's just giving me the sense of like, there is definitely something here of like taking time for you and being like really self-respecting with this. So it's almost like not falling back into codependency, right? Because maybe that's like what I'm getting from this, is that you're not going to go back to that old situation, which is the first card that I talked about. We have my Truth and Fairness. So I feel like this reading must have a lot of truth and fairness in it. There must be something coming through here. A lot of stable kind of messages. That's kind of what I get. We have perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. That's so epic. It's such an epic card. I send a prayer of love to all beings in need of a miracle. Vesca Pisces. Deep. It's so deep. And we have light beings. Yeah, something big's happening. There is definitely like a transformation. There's definitely like a lot of hard work being put in. I'm getting a lot of action is going to be taken or is being taken. There is like a connection with the divine here, and I kind of love that. I love seeing that in readings. And light beings is giving me that sense of the collective. We have big picture thinking, Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. So there's a portal. I feel like there's a portal in just like my little world of like these kind of things. I'm getting that there is like this portal, like that's the transformation kind of vibe, like where there's things that are like transitioning or something big's happening. I feel like there's a portal, and like when you're on one side of it, it's like you find it like hard to see what's what's going on, but when the perspective changes, you're stepping through the portal. That's kind of like how I'm seeing that. So this big picture thinking thing, it gives me that sense of like being inspired and being the visionary, and maybe like having to change perspectives from like a little bit of one way to another. We have Khonshu and Hermitage. This is instantly giving me go back to the beginning of like when things were like began, like when we signed soul contracts. So in that sense, this is giving me like maybe there is something to do with a soul contract here. That seems to be like a higher level soul connection than like a soulmate or like one of those ones that we normally talk about on the channel. It's really interesting. We have Shkemet and Justice, so I think I'm getting confirmation here for everybody and myself that this is a soul contract that's taking place, and I don't think it can be stopped. Like this is shift or be shifted. I feel like soul contracts are just, it's literally something that's been signed into divine law. That's why I think they're called soul contracts. And then we have Authentic Truth. So I feel like this is a decent reading. Whoever it's for, wow. Honestly, this is such a beautiful reading. Let me know what you think down below. Authentic Truth. I feel like that just gives me like guarantee for, you know, like my intuition and stuff. Like obviously, like I don't even question the readings anymore. I just go with the flow. But this one here just really solidifies that, and Justice. You know, like it gives me that sense. And the two cards that just fell off were the High Priestess and the Fool. So trust your intuition and trust in the universe. I think that's a beautiful message to end this video. I hope you all enjoyed today. I just want to send a lot of love to every single one of you, and I want to send some healing light from my soul to yours. I love you, everybody. Thank you so much for being so amazing to me, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.